Welcome, my name is Tyler. I'm a lo-fi and ambient music producer. As a producer, we're always spending too much time on searching a perfect sound rather than making the music. So in today's video, I'm challenging myself just using the SceneGPT and DrumGPT to create a beautiful sleepy lo-fi track. So let's dive in. So first thing first, in the sleepy lo-fi track, I always mark the BPM like 50 to 60, this range. So today's I'm going to use 54 and G minor. So what is the SceneGPT and DrumGPT? It is kind of like you typing some prompt and then they will generate the scene sounds and the drum sounds for you. So it will help you to more quickly to find out a sounds rather than go through all the preset. So first thing, I always start with a piano chord and I type it a soft detuned electric piano with a sleepy feeling. And then I added a delay on it to make it more interesting. The sounds will be like this. So after that, I love to add the pad sounds to give it more full feeling. So in SceneGPT, I type it warm ambient pads with slow movement, and then I just EQ to cut out the high and low and add the reverb on it. Just add the depth and like the atmosphere. So after that, I will love to add the bass first to give more the low end, and then basically it is just the root notes. And then in the SceneGPT, I'm typed the deep smooth bass with vintage analog feel, and then just cut out all the high. Just like this. And also in the SceneGPT, you can also twist around with the shape ADSR to just turn to another sounds. And also you got the filter. So you can see I already filtered the height in this bass sounds. So after that, I will love to add a drum first to make the groove, and I can layer another melody on top. So in DrumGPT, it is basically the same. You can type the prompt and they also have some ideas for you if you don't know what you can type. And you can also generate some new idea. And I just type a slow, sleepy, lo-fi drum texture with the final crackle. So immediately you will have the full drum kits right here. You can also go inside to twist the pitch and also the ADSR to twist something that you like. And then I added some EQ to adjust the sounds and make a simple pattern right here. And then I also added the RC20 because I want to make it more lo-fi feeling. So before the EQ and RC20, the sounds will be like this. So after the EQ and RC20 will be sounds like this. So you will turn the drums become very lo-fi. So you can hear I also add the atmosphere of the ring to make it more like soft, relaxing feelings. So after that, I tried to add some melody on top. So basically, I type it a very simple prompt, just every bell, and also cut the high, and then also add some EQ and the delay. The sounds will be like this. So you can hear there is a very interesting sound, and this sounds basically it is cracking final noise texture, but the before sound is not sounds like this, and I'm just twist it around to make it sounds more like some interesting ear candy transition sounds. So I turn it to the attack and release more longer, and then I filter out all the low end. So before the sounds, you can hear is way big difference. So basically, I don't want any low end. I just want to have that high end sounds. So you can super easy to twist and cut out or design your sounds. And I make it more longer on the attack. So you can hear more longer, the attack will be, the sounds will be more slowly to get in. So it's kind of twisted, become some transition sounds to add between in the track. And then in the sound design, normally I really like to add beam, and this is just the default one, and I also cut the low end again, so it become like this. So you got a lot of movement. And then I put it before the drums a little bit, and you will got this nice transition. So next up, I want to make some guitar sounds to pair with the chord. So I go to SingGPT to type the gentle linen guitar plugs for lo-fi vibe. And basically, I also cut out the low end. Then before the sounds, it is sounds like this. It is really fake, right? So I'm going to use some plugins to turn it like more real. Then I added the EQ to cut the sounds a little bit. Then I add the choreo one guitar amp to like something you go through the guitar amp, maybe it will sound more interesting. Also added a compressor, and I open up the delay on this one. And I go through the RC20 again and add some reverb. And also I love to pan one to the left and one to the right to give it more stereo feeling. And the second one, I will make it delay a little bit so you will have more stereo feeling. For me, I think it's sounding good for after adding the preset with the guitar amp. So the last one is I find another sounds and I type softly with emotional tone for late light. Just want to add some like extra ear candy. So basically before it is just like a tone, some very simple sounds. And then I add the EQ, also the beam, and find another preset and the tremolo to make it like more movement between your ears, and add the reverb. So the sounds will be like this. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Let me know in the comment below what you think about this. Thanks for watching.